Hello again, me, Brian Gibbs, 6224 Old Mill Road, apartment B14, Lynchburg, Virginia. And I'll send this message to talk more about Millwoods not being able to look into what's going on up in the area of my attic, which is not just my area because all the apartments, they're attached to each other and they share the same attic area. That's the open space in the ceiling. They're telling me that no one can be up there, that there's a board they try to go through. You go through the silver door, that that has sheetrock surrounding it, so it's very sensitive. If someone was to step on there and make any sudden movements, they would go through the ceiling most likely. But if they do a social crawl, I don't know how that would work out on all fours. It probably wouldn't fall through. That's probably what they've been doing, but they say it's a wooden beam, so it could have support that weight just in case. And they probably got gadgets like Mission Impossible. They got the money for it. If they can end up sabotaging my equipment, like disable the Norton settings to the antivirus. Yeah, they've been doing that too, and they've been using some kind of device to disrupt this recording, like the recording I have right now, just block it. Because when I went up there to check in the past 911 call, they were able to block that as well. And I hear them, I hear them still up there, and I smell it smells like fertilizer and from their own body, like they're making homemade stuff on survival. They don't want the help from the government. Obviously, they have to call 911. So they try to do things, trying to live off people. That's basically what they're doing. Trying to find ways to live off people. Now, Gordon Price from the Sea Apartments, he mentioned firstly, when I first got here, I like paid him a visit. Like it was like 3 days with 15-minute intervals. I didn't stay long because I realized that they weren't respecting me. They were trying to use me for something. For instance, they would offer me a chance to go to church, a church that they don't even go to. So that was a red flag. And I should say they mentioned stuff about street demons and so forth. And then Gordon went off, talked about reality shows. He was watching a reality show of an Adam and Eve type show where they have a man and woman and they would be on the environment, have cameras around them, watch how they survive, but they'd be naked. And he was there hysterically at this. And I'm like, whoa, maybe I should just cut my vision short. But this has happened. And he said he supported the lesbians and once been trying to come over here and mess with my Walmart delivery services. I mean, the tall dim one came by, knocked on the door, and she's like, she was supposed to say a pastor because he had a system where you had to say a certain word, but she didn't say that word. So I peeked out. I saw her with her red bandana. I didn't open the door all the way, just cracked it open. And she was there and she was pretending to be one of them, but she said warlike. And at the time I was playing my video games, PS4, Red Faction 2, and one of my screen names was Warlock. And that's my ID for my PS4 too. So it was similar. So it makes me think that they were up there creeping around, helping that lesbian that came to my door, pretending to be a Walmart deliverer, trying to get in. And plus, I've seen her girlfriend or her significant other, whoever she is, to the heavyset one. And she was outside when I had my spyglass I got from Walmart. I just went out there, peeked over. I saw there was like an SUV, like a dark SUV, and the back door was open. And the back seat door was open, and the person that was driving was a member of Job Corps. She was like the clinician, not the clinician, but she was a residential manager of the dorms. So she would go out and check the lockers and so forth and make sure everyone gets together for groups, just to inform everybody, like a referee. She was like a referee in the James dorm of Old Dominion Job Corps. But she was there and she was driving that lesbian. So, and I saw her at the bus stop too, at Lakeside Drive, what do you call it, Fresh Market bus stop. She was telling everyone else that I was snitching on everybody, but I wasn't. I'm snitching now, but it's because everybody's snitching on me, except Josh my equipment, trying to steal everything that's not good. It's more like a defense mechanism. I had to tell somebody because they kept on trying. I mean, Tay tried to attack me. Teresa's friend, he tried to assault me. He tried to do like he tried to creep up, tried to do like a left hook, but I was able to weave out the way and I could reach my distance. I already had 911 calling, but they were coming. But I told him, just stay put until they arrive, and he listened. And that was Austin Roman. He was the one that was listening to my case. And from what he said, he asked me if I wanted to press charges on Tay, and he never did, it seems, because he was still after me. I would go the next day on a bus and go to Kroger's on Wars Road, just driving around, just riding around the bus and visit the bank up there and BB&T, just sightseeing. But when I was on the bus going that direction, past the Kroger's, going that direction, I saw that Tay was driving as well. And he had the same black car, and he was like he was stalking me. And he just passed on by like I didn't see him. And yeah, things like that. That's near the town point where I had my Rebel 3 phone and it had glitches on it, dark magic errors. I would be at the Fresh Market and it would start to cut off automatically. Restart, and the screen, the sensors of it would be hard to press. It's like, yeah, it was really glitchy. But a whole lot of things about that started to happen. But the point is, Gordon Price from the C Apartments, he's the first one to mention about the shoplifting, and those particulars been up there ever since, and they still making threats. And it's as if they're using X-ray devices too, because they have better equipment than I am, and they're recording everything I'm doing right now. Because there was times where the C Apartment, particularly people come out with the same clothes I'm wearing. I would just take a shower, I put on clothes, and they're sitting out the same thing I'm wearing. Similar to what the lesbians do, where they wear the Rockland camo pants, stuff you can actually order from Amazon, because that's what I did. It's like they're being copycats. They're copying everything I do. Whether it's material, everything I buy. They started using the dash cams when I started using the dash cams. But I was the first one using it. I was the first one in the area using the delivery services. What was the first one I used? I remember Walgreens. I remember Target. I remember Kroger's, Wars Road. I was using those. And ironically, when I used the Kroger's Wars Road, I had ordered delivery with, what do you call it, Instacart. And the person that delivered looked like a person that used to work at Horizon. Her name was Allie, Horizon Behavioral Health. She was at the Langhorne Road location, Child and Family Services building. But it seems like she came with Nevaeh, Teresa Jones' daughter. Yeah, but I had ordered everything. Everything looked okay except for onions. It was like green onions. That's the thing I didn't order, but she brought it anyway. So that was suspicious. But then I saw Nevaeh with the same person, Allie, a white woman, a bit heavy set. So a whole lot of things been happening, but I got my meals and wheels together, and I'm still going through the same stuff with the addict thieves up there. Now, I'm gonna continue on with the next.